All right, let's dive into something that can seriously change how you run your business. We're talking about putting key parts of your sales and marketing on, well, autopilot.
Just take a second and think about that. That's the dream for any business owner, right? The idea that your company isn't just treading water, but it's actually growing and making money, even when you're completely checked out. And you know what? This isn't just some fantasy. It's the real promise of automation.
It sounds amazing, almost like a magic trick, but it's not magic at all. It's a system, a really clever, repeatable system that, believe it or not, anyone can set up. So let's pull back the curtain and see exactly how this whole thing works.
You know, the best way to think about automation is to imagine you just hired the perfect employee. I'm talking about one who never sleeps, never takes a day off, and follows your instructions to the letter, every single time. That's what this is. This is your new digital assistant.
So what are we really talking about? At its heart, the idea is super simple. You write your emails ahead of time, and then you tell a system when to send them. Now, that when could be a simple schedule, like every Tuesday, but the real power comes when it's triggered by something a customer does, like, say, signing up for your newsletter or looking at a specific product. And this right here, this is a total shift in how you work. On one hand, you have the old way, just constant manual work that chains you to your desk. But on the other hand, you have the new way, a system. You do the smart, strategic work just once, writing that perfect email, and the system takes over and does the rest, forever. Your business finally starts working for you instead of the other way around. Okay, so the concept makes sense, but what does this look like in the real world? Let's walk through a few really powerful, concrete examples of how this works. These are three of the most effective automations you can get started with, like today. First up, the welcome sequence. When someone new signs up, you don't just leave them hanging, right? No way! You automatically send a few emails to welcome them and show them what your brand is all about. Second, the nurture sequence. For folks who've shown some interest, you can automatically send them useful stuff over a few days or weeks, building up that trust. And finally, the big one, abandoned carts. You know when someone almost buys but gets distracted? Your system can automatically send a little reminder to bring them back. It's literally like having a helpful salesperson on the job 24/7. Now, when you start putting these systems together, something pretty incredible starts to happen. You change your business from something that needs you there all the time into something that pretty much runs itself. And this is the result. It's a business that's always on. Your marketing, your relationship building, your sales recovery, it's all happening all the time. Doesn't matter if it's 3 in the afternoon on a Tuesday or 3 in the morning on a Sunday. You could be in a meeting, on a flight, or fast asleep. The system is always working. The payoff here is just huge. Your business is creating opportunities without you having to lift a finger. Your customers are getting timely, relevant messages that make them feel seen. And maybe most important of all, you get your time back. That is your most valuable resource. Time you can now spend on the big picture, on new ideas, or just, living your life. So, we've looked at the what, the how, and the why. But now we get to the most important part of this whole thing. And that's figuring out how to make this a reality for you. I want to be clear, this isn't some far-off, futuristic concept. The tools to do this are here right now. They're accessible and they're ready to go to work. Your tireless 24/7 digital assistant is basically just sitting there waiting for instructions. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. When you look at your business, what's that one repetitive task, that one crucial moment that you could hand over first? Are you going to start by welcoming new subscribers, or maybe go straight for recovering those lost sales? The potential is absolutely massive, and it all starts with that very first simple instruction.